Hey y'all, we're here at Lost River Pizza Company in Bowling Green, Kentucky. This place is serving up some of the best deep dish and thin style New York pizza and chicken wings and brew that you'll find in the Southeast. We're gonna go talk to the owner, Keith, and get some good grub. Come check it out. Hey folks, I'm here in the kitchen of Lost River Pizza Company. I'm here with Keith, and we're gonna make one of my favorite pizzas, which is the Uncle Freddy, which is a meat extravaganza. Keith, tell me what's on the Uncle Freddy.
Right. Well, welcome to the kitchen, and also introduce you to Andy Henderson, our chef.
Thank you, Andy.
Andy's responsible for all these wonderful creations we have here that come out of the kitchen. All right, with our Uncle Freddy, we're making you the classic deep dish Uncle Freddy. It's a 12-inch deep dish pizza. With Chicago-style pizzas, of course, what the biggest thing that people know about those is the sauce is always on top.
That's right.
So what Andy's doing right now is Andy has got the pie pan here, our deep dish pan already ready with dough in there. Now what he's going to do is add the cheese. We use a 5-cheese blend here at Lost River Pizza Company.
What are those cheeses?
You've got mozzarella, provolone, Romano, Parmesan, and what's the other one?
White cheddar.
White cheddar, yeah. How can I forget the white cheddar?
Lovely, love it.
White cheddar is a cheese that you see more out on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I loved that when I was up there and got to try that pizza, so that's why we use that in our blend. So now what he's doing is he's adding our toppings, which with our all-meat Uncle Freddy pizza.
What's this right here?
That's chopped ham. We chop
Okay.
that ham in-house fresh every day. So we've got that, and then of course we have our sausage and ground beef, pepperoni, bacon, and then after he gets through putting all that on there, what we're going to do is then of course add the sauce, which on this pizza you get a lot of sauce, and that's what the Chicago pizzas are known for. And as you know, many people may not realize it, but it's a pizza that's not meant to be picked up and ate with your hands. It's
Knife
meant to
and
be,
fork, right?
Yeah, that's right. You sit down with it and you go to work.
What amazes me about a Chicago-style pizza is that 1 or 2 pieces will fill me up. I'm a big boy.
Right.
But I can eat like a half pizza, thin crust pizza.
Oh yeah.
But this, no.
No.
The pieces are like that thick.
They're huge.
They're amazing.
They're huge. It's a lot of food. You can feed a whole family of 4 off one 12-inch pizza, easy. You know, a lot of people love this pizza. It's probably our top seller.
Yeah.
And it's a great pizza.
Well, I'm all about a good meat-filled pizza. One thing that I miss from living in the Chicago area is the deep dish.
Oh yeah.
When I was in college here, there was Reno's Pizzeria,
Right.
which offered a good New York style, big rectangular pizza, sliced into squares. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what I was missing until I moved up to Chicago and started getting these big, thick, meal in one slice pizzas. Coming up, Chef Andy finesses Lost River's award-winning wild boar pizza. He actually puts honey on it. It's weird and wonderful. Prepare to be tantalized.
What Andy's doing now is he's making one of our thin crusts. This is actually going to be our award-winning wild boar pizza.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we actually took this pizza out to Vegas last year to the International Pizza Expo and finished first in the Southeast with it.
That's unbelievable.
And finished 4th in the world overall
That's
out of
crazy.
all the different people that were there. Yeah.
You mean a pizza place in Bowling Green, Kentucky finished 4th in the world for a particular kind of pizza?
That's right. And you know, we went out there with no expectations. It was my second time to go. First time that we'd been since the restaurant had opened. We thought, you know, that we were on to something and our pizza was good because of the feedback we get from our customers.
Yeah.
But then to go out there and compete in that, you know, we felt very lucky, very fortunate. And it feels like all the hard work really kind of paid off when when they announced our names that we'd won, first in the Southeast.
I imagine. I feel very lucky that you're in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Hey, Andy, this technique that you have here, where did you learn that, like, pizza patting technique?
Well, just kind of learned it when we started. I hadn't done pizza before until I met Keith, and kind of took on this venture together as a fly-by-night kind of thing, and we've done fairly well with it. Our dough being a honey and a wheat, we can't toss it.
You see, your dough is a honey and a wheat?
It's a honey wheat.
And a
That's
wheat.
crazy.
Instead of using sugar and just white flour, we use honey as the sweetener, and we use whole wheat as our flour that goes in there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so it makes it a little more healthier. You get a little more crispness when you get it done in the dough, especially on the stone oven. We have a 2-inch thick stone.
Yeah.
From New York.
Long Island.
Marsal & Sons, they make a great oven. I don't think you're going to find one this far south at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's we do when I was developing the recipes at home, it took me about 18 months to get the sauce and the dough the way I wanted it, because I felt like those are the two big building blocks that you want to really make sure is award-winning. And this is something special we do on this pizza.
Honey on pizza. Whoever thought of such a thing?
Yeah.
That's just
Kentucky
wacky.
honey at that.
Kentucky.
Kentucky honey on pizza. That's wacky.
Yeah, and it's you'd be surprised, but with this pizza, the award-winning Wild Boar, you have very spicy banana peppers that we pickle here in-house using Andy's grandmother's recipe.
Awesome.
And then we use fresh sausage from one of the local farms, from the O'Daniels farms.
Yeah, I know the O'Daniels.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good deal.
So this sausage was raised from basically piglet to slaughter here in Bowling Green.
That is fabulous.
So now he's putting some more of our cheese blend on there. So on the thin crust, of course, when you're doing that, your sauce goes down first.
Yeah.
Then you have your cheese and then your toppings.
Absolutely.
So what this pizza does, you've got really spicy sausage.
Yes.
You've got very savory peppers, and the peppers are spicy too. And then the honey gives you a sweet profile. It really helps bring it all together. And one of the things that the honey does is not only is it sweeten the pizza, but it also helps control that heat. So you'll get the burn from it, but it just doesn't continue to burn you.
Those peppers, these are the ones you're talking about that are made from your grandma's recipe.
When they're in season, we buy from the O'Daniels. We do buy their peppers. Of course, we're in the wintertime right now, so we're not going to be getting any good local produce, but we do try our best whenever the season comes, and we do, for this pizza, buy there specifically.
Coming up, 3 piping hot pizzas hit the table. Let the meat extravaganza begin. You have a big, fine table of folk here, and you're at Lost River. What are you getting, and what do you like about Lost River Pizza?
I gotta go with the first thing that's the best is the 30 beers on tap. It's top notch.
I like all the options that I have with the different beers that they have, and their pizza's awesome. I get the Uncle Freddy every time I come.
6-inch personal cheese, pretty plain. Love it. Atmosphere is what I come here for.
Well, I am partial to the Uncle Freddy myself. Had a couple times. Tonight I went with just a little 6-incher ham on it, but it's all right.
It's pretty open. You get to sit and enjoy yourself, watch SportsCenter, and relax.
Lost River Pizza, come for maybe the pizza,
Mostly the beer.
mostly the beer. Rock on. So this is the Uncle Freddy pizza, which has a little bit of meat in it.
A little bit.
So here,
Yeah,
Chicago style,
that's right.
which means you need a knife and fork.
That's right. We've got those over there behind you.
Knife and fork pizza right here.
Red sauce on top, cheese on the bottom.
That's right. Lost River Pizza Company has pizza that's like what I had in Chicago, which is a real compliment. I mean,
Thank you.
the deep dish that you have reminds me of what I had up there. They're very comparable. And here we go. This is it, right?
This is it. Enjoy.
You get this sticko pizza that's a meal in itself and
yeah.
full of good stuff.
Yeah, you've got nothing but the best toppings, the best ingredients that we could find. And a lot of people don't realize that we spend a lot of time trying to make our pizzas not only taste great, but actually make them healthier for you.
Where did you get the hankering for doing
You know,
unique good food?
yeah, well, this kind of started as a child. Every Saturday night, my mom and I would order pizza, and we'd rent movies. That was kind of our little tradition from the time I was probably 3 or 4 up until when I was probably 12 or 13 years old. Before I got older, you know, and got into other things.
Yeah.
So I've always had this real fondness for pizza. And when I started college, I started out in Lexington at UK. There were great little mom and pop pizza places there. I transferred back here to Western after 2 years and finished up at Western. And you know, when I moved back to Bowling Green, I couldn't find that good pizza.
Amen. Right?
Yeah, I couldn't find it. It wasn't there. Now, I'd heard there'd been great pizza places here in the past, but you know, they've long since closed their doors.
Like Reno's.
Right. I heard Reno's was amazing.
Reno's was great.
Yeah, so when I always said if I ever had a chance, I was going to do a pizza place and try to do it right. So I'm in sales for my day job. I'm a pharmaceutical rep. Been doing that now for almost 11 years.
Pharmacy rep who does pizza.
Yeah. So first job I had out of college working for the drug companies was based out of Princeton, New Jersey. So I got to go to New Jersey a lot for training and meetings and got to see all these different great New York, New Jersey, East Coast style pizzerias.
Right on.
So I fell in love with that style of pizza.
I understand.
The company I work for now is based out of Chicago, so like you, I got to experience deep dish.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where my love affair.
So basically, you're traveling around, you're bringing the best of what you found outside the region here.
To Bowling Green.
Wonderful. By the way, what am I eating here? It's awesome.
This is our award-winning Wild Boar. That pizza, we actually went last year out to the International Pizza Expo in Las Vegas, and we finished first in the Southeast and number 4 in the world with this very pizza you're eating. It has a lot of local flair to it.
Wow.
That sausage is sausage that comes from O'Daniel's Farms, like we talked about in the back.
O'Daniel's Farms is a family farm in Warren County.
That's right. That's right. They raise their pigs from piglet to slaughter here on their property. It's steroid-free, hormone-free.
Right on.
You know, it's free graze type farm setup. Really good quality products.
It's so good.
It's very healthy for you. Those banana peppers, we buy those from O'Daniel's too when they're in season. When they're out of season, of course, we have to buy from a produce vendor, but we pickled those banana peppers in-house using Andy's, our chef's grandmother's recipes.
That's so good.
So yeah, you get a good marriage there, of course, of the sausage, you get the spicy peppers, you get our sauce, and then you got that honey that we drizzled on the crust. But
I love it.
That pizza.
This pizza rocks. They both rock. And because we have limited time, let's dig into the chicken Florentine.
See what you think about that one.
Which is my wife's request.
You know, a lot of the ladies love the chicken Florentine. It's got the grilled chicken, the sun-dried tomatoes, the spinach on our honey whole wheat crust, but it's got a white sauce for a base instead of a traditional red sauce or tomato sauce.
The sun-dried tomatoes are like awesome on this.
Yeah. So it blends a lot of things there. So you've tried 3 different pizzas that are very, very great pizzas, but 3 different styles.
And this is a New York style, right?
That is a New York style. That's our thin crust, yeah.
Folks, Lost River Pizza. This is the most rocking pizza you can find anywhere. I am so happy with this place. You should come here. It's a destination place, really. I mean, Kentucky is not a pizza destination. At least South Central Kentucky is not a pizza destination, but this place is.